Epic intro music.
For once more lust of battle was on him, and he was still unscathed. And he was young, and he was king, the lord of a fell people. Eomer, the conqueror of Isengard, slayer of Saruman. Not bad on the CV, if I say so myself. Hello, Benwalls, Lycaon pictus here, and welcome back to part 4 of my Rohan Campaign for Divide and Conquer version 5. Now, we're a bit of a tricky situation. Here we have won pretty much every battle so far. If we just have a little bit of a quick look, we've got 8 battles won, 2 battles lost. But one of the battles lost was when we lost Eisenrun, but I don't mind too much about that. I did that off screen. And the second one was just hitting withdraw one more time. If you hit withdraw, it actually counts as a battle lost, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, the tricky situation that I want to explain to you today is we've taken our spy over here and we have found the Isengard Doomstack. Now, again, not so challenging, there's just a lot of them. See, the pikemen, again, are the most anti-cav. They are the worst unit that we can face in that entire army. The infantry take a bit to whittle down, but they're still weak to our cavalry, and the crossbows can be similar to the infantry, except they shoot us too, so they can actually be more awkward. The archers, again, can shoot us a little bit, but they're nothing compared to these guys. And the general's bodyguard can generally do something decent. The wargs and the horses we can take down, and the Dunland troops we can hopefully just shoot, so not too bad. But I want to jig the armies about a little bit, because I've had a little bit of a look, and Eomer is here with a very small force, so we obviously can't take him with him. And Theodred I'm not too sure about either, to be honest, because his unit probably outnumbers me by about 1,000. So what I've actually decided to do is block this army with one unit of Rohirric archers, so that he can't reach us in one turn, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes when I end the turn. I'm going to get these 2 full units into Theodred's army. I'm going to get these 2 full units into Theodred's army. We are getting a unit of peasant scouts over here, so that's an extra 5 units for the army. And hopefully these guys can go back to Edoras for retraining. And the King of Theoden is almost ready to go, because we can start using him on turn 10. It's been a few episodes, but he still is ill, remember. Oh yes, we got to talk to the dwarves too on the next turn, but we can just wait there, honestly. And here, Gelebrin, we have failed I spoke with the other factions off screen too, and I didn't get anything. My diplomacy has completely failed in this playthrough, unfortunately, but we're just going to have to deal with that. Now I just want to double check I've moved everybody. We've got the blocking force in play. And now we end the turn. We need to buy Theodred time to destroy the ring. Right, Gondor are marching quite far into my territory, which is suspicious. Pretty sus, if you ask me. Blah 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 blah. It's only important. It's only important when we see what is going on with Isengard. So here, this is not what I want. I've got this guy blocking so that we can withdraw from battle with this guy, not using the movement points of the other guy. So that is that, and Eomer can still probably deal with whatever force that guy has. And now we want to pool the army together. See, yes, look, that's what I was saying. We failed the mission because it says to send a diplomat to a certain faction, but if you don't actually get any treaties with them, it doesn't count. So we've got Glewine, a new family member, and Eomer, conqueror of Isengard, now has Key of Orthanc. Yes, which is because he is now governor of Isengard for the moment. So that gives him stuff. Okay, so what do we want to do exactly here? This guy is definitely heading back to Edoras for retraining. And then hopefully he can move out again with Theoden when Theoden is ready to go. And look, I am actually building more cavalry troops. I forgot about that. More cavalry for Eomer's army, because he is in dire need of that. Now we have 1,800. We could possibly get even more infantry yet. Might just reinforce him with a couple more one-turn infantry units, and those peasant scouts there, always useful. So that will get him almost a full stack. The economy is not perfect, but that is what we're dealing with, and then hopefully we will attack him on the next turn. If he goes for Eomer, that could be trouble, but Eomer should be able to deal with this guy fairly confidently on his own. Okay, and that is all sorted. Now we'll just check the diplomats and end the turn again. Talk to the dwarves again. Trade rights for nothing. Good. Alliance, balanced. I will offer them the alliance, but I'm not going to pay for it because we do not need these dwarves for the Glittering Caves script. No, but we could potentially sell them a settlement in the future, because I don't think we need to hold on to Khazad-dûm West when we take that, because that's what I'm planning. I'm planning on doing a northern campaign, taking out Dunland and taking out some of the goblins of Moria, but not going all the way. I would like an alliance with Ennard Wyeth as well, because I don't want to fight them. And then we're going to have to speak to Mordor again now too, because we could just take the trade for now. Okay, so that should get us a tiny bit of money. We can sell the map. We forgot to try to sell the dwarves map information. That's what we should have done. Okay, so we got 1,000 gold off Mordor. Now speak to the Easterlings, or Anduinian, I think.
Yes.
We want a third diplomat. He has just been trained in Isengard. We want to talk to Ennard Wyeth. We need that alliance. I'm willing to pay a small amount for the alliance with Ennard Wyeth because I just really don't want to fight them. So I'm going to offer them 300 gold.
No, we cannot agree to this now.
Damn it. Keep the diplomat around here, to be honest, because we don't want to go to war with them. We're alright until we're bordering them, and then they'll probably want to fight us. So we could just try to get money out of them. It still says they're pleased. Okay, so they don't want to buy our map information, which is alright. And we're going to end the turn. So we've marched out to face them with our reinforced army on the field. The rest of our lands have been completely emptied. And yes, we shall see how it goes. We have 2,243 soldiers in Prince Theodred's army, primarily infantry focused, but we will get to see Hammer, Gamling and Erkenbrand in action, and Istrak, the Doomstack general, has the army we have gone over before at the start of the episode. So we're just going to get straight into it, and this is going to be one of the epic battles for Middle-earth. Things are now moving, which will require the union of all of our strength. Right, let's go. Right, let's move back up here so we get the high ground. Indeed. Now, which one is this? I've already forgotten the names of the dudes. What was it? Hammer, Gamlin, Erkenbrand, in that order, I hope. I know the names, I just can't remember the pictures. So Erkenbrand is going to line up with the archers. They are going to be absolutely devastating. We're going to make sure skirmish mode is off, however. We want the infantry line. This is going to be the spear wall. Okay, the spear wall will be positioned here. Oh, behind the rock, please. Might have to bring you out like this. And then the cav, we will try our best to micro. But we will end up pausing because we need to get this campaign off to a flying start. Right, what have we got here? So, these guys are the flanking troops. He is spears too, but this guy can't seem to go into a certain formation, so he is going to hold the sideline like that, supported by the Riddermark Axemen led by Gamling. So Gamling, Hammer, one of them is... Oh, there, Erkenbrand. We're getting the pictures confuzzled. So yes, those three are relatively together, so they can support each other. And we've got to watch that their units are not on the front line, because these are elite units. And these guys, they're at 128 now, 128, 153, but those units go down to 77 and they never replenish back above 77. So these men who get lost in these bodyguards will not respawn anything higher than 77, so we've got to watch that they don't hit the brunt of the attack. But I'm willing to accept a cavalry charge or something like this, because these guys will obliterate them. This is one of Rohan's best infantry units here in the entire game. The Medelseld Door Wards. Don't know if I say anything correctly. But anyway, what have we got over here? So we've still got to position the Axemen and the Swordsmen, but I think we need those flanking units over here. And most of the Peasant Scouts I'm actually going to take on that side of the army, I think. No, I'll leave one on each, and then we're going to start the battle right now, and we're going to do the usual tactic where Theodred does a lot of the early damage, and we're going to put the peasant scouts in sort of useful positions to countercharge, but we're not going to get them all killed straight away. It is going to be Theodred's battle. This, and remember, this is the Doomstack, so this will be the hardest battle we fought yet. Can we win? I don't know. This is definitely not a guaranteed win, this battle, just so you know that. Right, okay, so cavalry has spawned. Okay, we might want to deal with that first. So I want to watch this unit over here. I'll keep them back for the moment, because we'll probably have to drag Theodred across both sides to deal with that. We'll just see how they isolate themselves and whatnot. Right. I think we're going to have to get an early bit of damage into them, and we need to send both units so we can pull him out. Now, I need to watch that cavalry unit on that side. You charge him, you get round here. We're going to have to eliminate this. Okay, they're bringing the rest of the army back, which I like, because that's going to relieve our infantry line for the moment. Peasant scouts are going into the wargs, and now you guys charge. And that should... You don't want to lock them in cavalry in combat too long, but you can leave them a little bit longer when they're fighting other cavalry, because obviously they have the negative effects of cavalry being locked in combat too, especially if we have more fearsome troops. So this unit of hill riders is why I don't want to isolate the peasants just yet, though. So we're going to keep going. We're going to form up again and chase those guys down. They're under 20 men, so we'll bring this guy around. There is obviously another unit, but yeah, they're gonna do a decent job. You guys charge in now. We've lost a few men to those wargs. That's a little bit frustrating. Oh my god, look, we lost 7 horses to those wargs. You can't lock them in combat, but we need to deal with this. And they're bringing in the rest of the cav, so we're going to have to pop that special ability and bring those out. We're being a little bit swarmed by the cavalry. We can start bringing the other peasant scouts over here now too. The cavalry is outnumbering us a little bit, but Theodred shouldn't lose this. We should still mash them up. The wargs are coming in for a rear charge, so that isn't what we want. If you can get out, that would be great. They're not going to get there in time. What we need to do here is preserve as much of his unit as possible for when we need to fight the rest of their army. That is the main problem. You can charge the wargs now. The hill rider, that should do a decent job. Rest of the peasants, we need you over here. Okay, we should still absolutely massacre them with our royal guard. Get them out. And you guys slam into them. And you guys just go out for a little bit. It's still decent. You guys slam into them too. You guys form up. So now we have the rest of the peasant cavalry. We're going to need to turn and fight. Okay, all of you guys, yes, slam into the back of them. That should basically be most of them done now. Yeah, look at that, absolutely obliterated. They're sandwiched, they're dying. Yep, they've routed. Kill as many as possible and finish the wargs off too. The wargs aren't routing just yet. So if they come back into play now, there's only going to be 3 of the horses or something, 2 of the horses, and the wargs are getting killed. We've just got to pause it for 1 second because they're charging our infantry line. The spearmen are coming after us. Just want to check. That is their general, so we might send Theodred after that, but we're going to have to send the peasants into the raiders over here. So I'm going to drag the peasants out now. We can see that this peasant unit here has been depleted to halfway, but we needed to... That was a great exchange. We basically have just defeated their entire cavalry, though, to do that. Right, now, there's only 3 wargs left, so we'll just kill them for a second. I'm happy to let them run now. They've got out of there. Okay, so there's only 2 wargs and 2 horses, so if they come back into play, they ain't going to do anything. You guys are just going to slam straight into those raiders. We need to relieve the infantry line, because that is where we're going to struggle as Rohan, as you know. Clan Spearmen isolated. We are going after the bodyguard. And we're going to have to watch these guys, and we'll do a little bit of a sandwich movement too. And we've got to find where the pikes are. Okay, do not go into those spears. It looks like we got caught into those spears, the idiots, the idioses. Right, that Uruk-hai raider unit will crumble. Cool. You charge them. Also, the bodyguard's actually chasing these guys, so that's fairly good. Because they're still isolated. That unit should almost entirely... Yeah, that's decent. That is decent. They're not going to withstand much else of that. But we need to keep charging the line, I think, rather than the archers. Okay, so this isn't quite to plan over here. The Uruk-hai heavy infantry have slammed into our flanking troops. That's not what we wanted. Okay, so we want to run him forward, and we need to guard mode everybody over here. This is where the epic battles begin. Yeah, they're sort of a flanking unit, and they've got... Oh, that's our scouts. I thought they were getting more cav then. And then these guys, who are we going to start firing at? That's important. Raiders are all... Okay, we could just actually fire at their missile units. Get everybody firing at their crossbows. That's what I like. He has broken through. Good. Form up. And rout those raiders, please. And then we'll just gradually go up the line, relieving our infantry. But yes, look, this unit here should waver, and we've got to watch Theodred because he is just about to plant their general. Okay, they are routing and fighting to the death, so we'll leave them for the moment. Yes! Theodred has just killed the general, so their whole army should rout. This is absolute perfection. I'm just going to get him back out again too, because I again, like I say, we're not risking Mr. Theodred over here. Right, peasants. You, actually, they can stay for a moment because they're routing. Look, we're just absolutely finishing off that line. The clan spearmen are broken too, so we're just going to envelop them now. This is what I like to see. And the raiders are routing. Their whole army is routing. Their entire army is routing. This is great. We're going to have to do something to the archers, but they're being fired upon for now. Just rout the rest of them and then we can chase them down. The general is dead. The Doomstack is defeated. Okay, not quite. We'll get the 32. The 32 unit can go out. And where is he? He's not running. Okay. Okay, we'll pop that ability as well. Charge back in. Okay, so that some of the spearmen have come back into play here because we didn't chase them down, but we will. They shouldn't do anything against us. They should rout now too. I don't know why they're not routing. Maybe because the general has gotten closer, although he's not alive anymore. So that's utter bullshit. Don't listen to me. Right. You kill them. You reform. The peasants are getting killed. Okay. You get out. Okay. Just make them rout. Make them rout. Make them rout. Right. Kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them. They're shaken too. Okay. Get that small unit into those guys. Okay. Oh, and they've got Uruk pikes over there, so we're going to pull them out a little bit. Get him out. Hassle the... Okay, they're routing. Kill them. Okay, kill them, Theodred. We still don't want to get the guy killed. Okay. So we have our line over that side has crumbled a little bit. Okay, you guys kill them. That's heavy infantry routing, so we don't want them to come back into play. You run, I think, yeah. So the bodyguards are fighting to the death too, so we want to pull them out so that they just rout. Yeah, so now we will finish off the bodyguard unit, and then we've got to watch the pikes. The pikes are still holding, of course they are. Okay, peasants over here. Those cav are getting eliminated, but it's worth it. Theodred, you're going to have to just hassle some... I think I'll get the cav together for a second. See what the... Okay, the archers are still firing upon the crossbows. Okay. Oh, you get everyone to kill them. God, our line... The pikes are destroying our line still on this side. Oh, God. Okay, so we're going to have to get the cavalry over there or something. Yeah, we're going to have to get the cavalry over there. What's the cav doing? Yeah, we're dealing with them. Because we need the cav to deal with the archers, but they are... Those guys over there seem to be more of a problem at the moment because they're crumbling the edge of our line. Oh my God, they're charging the archers. Theodred, get into them. God, they're all Cav's all stuck. All right, get down there. The end to the battle's turning into a bit of a hassle. Get through the spear wall. Get off my goddamn archer line. Charge the spikes, man.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, so they're routing. Okay. Get them out. The pikes are coming in. We need to get him out. We can't have Theodred fighting the pikes.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands.
Okay, so that's a bit annoying. Get Theodred to route that unit up there. The scouts are going to have to just recharge the pikes, because again, I'm not doing that with anyone else. They're mashing up our archers, annoyingly. Okay, the clan spearmen are routing. The archers need to be firing on that, but they're all out of ammo. Okay. These two need to be firing on them, and this archer unit has got them killed, unfortunately, but that's what we're going to have to do. And their pikes are going to win this little engagement here, which is a little bit annoying. God, ooh. Okay, so spears, you get into them. What has happened to Theodred? Oh, he's going after the routers, that's fine. Right, so I don't really want to lose those guys. Get some more spears over here. Just to deal with my most hated unit, the pikes. Oh, he's getting shot as well. Okay, that is probably enough. Okay, yeah, just keep routing them for the moment. And where are the peasants? So they're in there getting killed. Okay. Get around them. He's killing those guys. Kill a few more of them and then come back. He's going to have to finish the archers off. Get completely envelop those pikes. That's what I like to see. It still says victory seems certain for those pikemen. The pikemen are good. Balance of forces seems... Okay, we've got 50, 110, 131. We absolutely outnumber them like that. It should be fine. Okay, Theodred, you've got to come back into play now and fight those archers. Rout those goddamn archers. We might just have to charge the archers with the generals here because they need to get done. And we're about to run out of ammo, so yeah. Okay, you didn't rout them, but that's some work done. You're going to have to just charge into the crossbows, and you're going to have to just charge into that archers, and you're going to rout those ones. Okay, defeat seems certain for the pikes. The pikes have definitely caused us a lot of hassle. Okay. Okay, they are routing now. Great. We have won the battle. Doomstack defeated, I think, relatively well. The most of the casualties were the peasant scouts. But we did lose a bit of the infantry line, unfortunately. Okay, these guys are going to rout too now. I hope. Yep, and now you're going to converge on the crossbows.
The enemy army flees the field.
Cool. So now we'll just hunt everybody down with Theodred. That is the Doomstack defeated. Isengard should be fully on the ropes now, and we should be able to just mop up the rest of the Isengard settlements and turn this country into an economic powerhouse, finally. Definitely want to kill those pikemen. That should be enough. One guy. There's always one. There's always one. Okay, he died. And just kill those guys off because the crossbow unit is a little bit more fearsome, and then that will be the end of the battle. Again, this battle here has been most of the episode, but I think it's been worth it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is times 6 speed. We're going to have to hit them just before the... Okay, I don't know why they're running so slowly, look. Yeah, they're exhausted, but that's still too slow. Now this army is definitely suitable for holding the bridge.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Heroic victory. And they have 100 men or so left, but that is nothing. Theodred himself with 223 kills, Helmingus 183. And one of them will obviously, one of the Helmingus will be the general, but I don't know which one. But yes, that is fantastic kill count on those guys. 176 on those peasant scouts as well. Great stuff. We're really booming business now. Right, let's see where that's left us. That's what I mean, the tunes on this mod are incredible. And it's copyright-free music, it's not even the copyright music. Now we can get 4,500 if we let that many people go, but there's just so many, we can't have them. Execute every last Uruk. Now we basically need to get the cavalry to Eomer. We can't reach them. We can't reach them. But again, Eomer's unit should be able to wriggle some magic. So, after that one, Eomer must hold on for one turn. He must hold out for one turn while we get the relief troops over there. And then after that, we can probably get Theoden to start marching over next turn with a few of the cav. This guy's going to have to wait for retraining. We can't retrain him just yet. But yes, all looking fairly good. Let's see what they've got in this army that's actually sieging us over here. Okay, so there's 2 units of spears, which is a bit iffy, and there's a cavalry and an archer one, so that is going to be very, very risky indeed. I don't know how we're going to try to keep him alive, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think, oh god, we can just eliminate the missile units and that, and then we might be able to sandwich the spears, but it's going to be a risky, close battle, that's for sure. But I've gone and built some grain exchanges around the place, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm going to end the turn. Okay, so this is going to be incredibly risky. We're going to save it. And then we are going to fight this army in the field.
We attack.
We'll get the ram to move on us a little bit, and then we'll try to disrupt the ram, I reckon. Because yes, the rest of their army's a bit further back, and they have got the spears on the ram, which we can deal with. Although we could go, those slayers are going to cause us a little bit of a hassle, so I think we ride straight at the missile units, and then we can figure it out from there. Eomer's 20 cavalry is fearsome, but there is a lot of spears and cavalry in this battle. Okay, Eomer over there. I think these guys are just going to have to disrupt the spear line while they're not formed up. Okay, you guys move. The cavalry's a pain in the... an absolute pain too. Start running. But at least we're locking up the infantry.
Now for wrath, now for ruin.
See what we can do. We're outnumbering their light cavalry, and it says defeat seems certain. We know we have the superior cavalry force. We'll just do damage to what we can while the spears are at bay. Yep, we're actually getting the better of these couple of units here. We're gonna have to pull Eomer out though, or we could just actually we'll charge him at the other unit. Okay, we're gonna have to get them out now. We've done a good deal of damage, and we're gonna have to circle back for the archers as well as the rest of the cav. Because as long as the spears don't reach us, they can't do anything to us. Our gates are still open, which is a bit of a pain. But yes, we are going to charge the missile units with them, and you are going to lead people. Actually, you're all going to charge that. You're all going to charge that. Get the archers gone. Then we're going to run away. Okay, that didn't quite go to plan because the spears are catching up. Okay. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. And they didn't charge at the bulk of the archers, they charged at the ones holding the ram. Okay, you get over there and just kill whichever cav or that comes out first, but we need to get far enough away so that we can actually turn and fight them. Because the slayers are over there, look. There's only 7 cavalry, but we just want to bring them out a little bit further. Okay. Kill this 7 cav off for sure. There's only 2 of them left, 1 left. We've killed them. So now we're going to go out this way. And we're going to kill the archers now. And they might go at the ones holding the ram, which we don't want, but we're just going to have to work with it. Oh, no, that seems good. That seems good. Okay, and move before the spears get there. We're cutting it very close there. But they're down to 7 archers, so they can't really do too much against us now, even if they do shoot. They can still push the ram with 6 men, unfortunately, though. We do need to get that sorted out. We'll have to split the cavalry, possibly. Yeah, you get over there. See who the spears want to chase. So they're bringing the rams away from the walls now. We haven't shut our gates yet, which is a little bit annoying. They want to run at Eomer. That will exhaust them. But it still says they're eager, which is bull. And then dealing with the spears is going to be a pain. Maybe we go back inside and wait for one of them to pick up the ram or something like that. And then come out while they're holding the ram. I don't know. We could possibly just rout them. It depends which one their captain unit is in. If their captain unit is on these... Oh, they killed a horse. God, good lord, archers. Yeah, Dunherd Slayers are not a joke. Dunland's units in general are no joke, to be honest. just at the start of the game you can catch them unawares, but as you've seen, we haven't done anything absolutely groundbreaking in this campaign yet. So I think possibly we go back inside the walls and see if the gates will shut. I just want to see if they go for the ram, and then if not, we're going to have to just try to side charge them. But I do love the look of Dunland as well, to be honest. Those capes are pretty cool. Okay, so get back inside Isengard and reform. Okay. Oh, it was because it counted as losing the building for whatever reason. You get in, hopefully the gate will close in time. Yes. Okay. So we'll wait for one of them to grab the ram. I hope it works like that. Oh, yep, should be fine. I'm happy to wait. I'm happy to cut away and wait out the timer rather than possibly lose Eomer to spears, because we still win the battle if we wait out the timer. So I might do that and just cut away. If they don't want to try to attack the wall, that is their own fault, and then we can get the relief troops in there to finish them off. So yes, I will cut away. See you in a second. Okay, and as you can see, I've waited for the timer to go out, and we have achieved a close victory. It was their own fault for not trying to assault the walls. But look, we only sustained a couple of casualties, and we healed a few of them, and we killed 83, we killed 78, so a much better exchange. And now we can get the rest of the army to reinforce Eomer and push into the rest of the Isengard settlements. Okay, so they're still coming at Eomer. We're going to have to help him out a little bit, even though we did just see movement in the settlement below. So, a mission to get to the Anduin Vale. And our diplomat...
Yes, my lord.
It's always a bit of a trek, isn't it? Always a bit of a trek.
Yes, I shall continue tomorrow.
Right, okay, so King Theodred has been renewed. I still think that you can't actually move him until turn 11. Look, no you can't, sadly. We can now retrain that Rohirric archer, so it kind of works out. And we'll add a peasant scout into the cavalry unit, and we'll send... Oh no, because we're going to need to garrison with somebody, aren't we? So we'll just leave a unit of peasants back in Edoras. And we are now earning a 1,344 a turn. So yeah, since they're free upkeep, I will get a unit of... you always need a few archers in the background. This guy we could take down with Eomer, probably. And then these Rohirric will have to go back for retraining, and we're going to need to move some more peasants up to garrison Isengard for the moment, hopefully even a governor. We could even govern with one of these guys, because we don't want them always in the army.
To battle, glory, honor, victory.
So I might just clear these up off camera. But yes, for now, that will be the end of the episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and remember you can always follow me on Twitter and Instagram